Hey everybody, I'm Masterofroflness, and here today I have a developer who's showing me the Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, a turn-based strategy game with the Mechanicus faction.
Hi.
I'm done talking.
Sorry, I just cut in.
It's fine. It's honestly a great time to cut in.
I'm over here, in a totally different country. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm ready to see some Warhammer.
Awesome. Right. Well, we've dove right in there, completely destroyed my script, and here we go. So we're straight into the tutorial, and that's because you wanted to see some awesome gameplay.
Yeah, I just wanted to see some action. I know these viewers are really impatient, so just getting right into the thick of it, honestly. So
So,
I see we have like two forces here, so two units, and then we have like a couple like enemy forces that we're sort of dealing with.
oh yeah. So we've got the Adeptus Mechanicus, which are these dudes here.
Right,
These
right,
are our
right.
tech priests.
Yeah.
There's a little servo skull, this little dude. Hello, hello. We call him
Hello.
Fred. And you also have a servitor. He even says it above his head. But
Ooh,
this
okay,
guy's got
nice.
some of the most hilarious animations. I love it. He's a lobotomized human, so behave.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you'll
they
become one.
they they really didn't put him in a skull. They just kind of just let him have his own body. It's really nice.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, the flesh looks a little bit colorless. I mean,
Oh
look at
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. He's not having a fun time.
he's not. He's not exactly the tanning type.
Wow, that was really harsh. That's really harsh. But is that the okay? Okay, so that isn't the only ability that that unit can have.
Oh no, not at all. Sorry, I completely jumped ahead. Here's a Necron Scarab. Hey, buddy. He's all alone. Normally he
He's really
comes in a
cute.
swarm. Yeah, he's quite cute actually. They should make plushies.
Yeah, they should. They really should.
So yeah, when you move over to your tech priests, you will have. Well, the cool thing about tech priests is they have a plethora of different abilities, as we'll show you later. But as this is a tutorial, we keep it nice and simple.
Right. There's some sort of like customization for all of these units. Like, can I customize out the Servitor or the Adeptus Mechanicus workers to have just like different abilities?
Oh yeah, with the tech priest, there's a ton of customization that you'll be able to change out their head, their bodies, the legs.
Ooh, I like that.
There's like four, five, six, seven different things you can attach to their back alone, and then they can also have melee weapons like axes, mechadendrites, massive healing claws, and we'll show you that all in a bit.
There's a, there's a bunch of good stuff, and I see now that you're exploring the catacombs here through this like I don't really a map. I guess it's a map. Yeah,
It is, yeah. It's
yeah, it's a
actually
hologram map.
There you go. You took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, this hologram map is actually with the actual words of the Omnissiah. This is the Noosphere or Noosphere, however you want to pronounce
Gotcha.
it. No one's got it officially worded out there.
It's like
I'll start it.
Rabute Gilliman, so don't worry. Nobody knows how to pronounce that guy.
Yeah, exactly. There's worse ones as well. So yeah, this is the kind of holographic data that's sent back to the ship, so that you, as the commander, the Magos Dominus, can order your troops in which direction they want to go. Down in these tombs.
Hmm.
Another
Oh,
fight.
we got a fight going. So the primary enemy in this one is definitely going to be the Necrons,
Oh
more
yeah.
so than anything else. Okay.
Yes. It's.
Yeah.
We just wanted it to be very metal.
That's fine. I mean, I see a lot of people that probably do want to see more Necrons. A lot of Warhammer 40k games do not include Necrons, so seeing a little bit more resurgence in the skeleton boys is honestly really good. So what are
Oh
you doing
yeah.
over here?
So basically, I'm moving the tech priest over to this cognition. I'm losing my voice. It's the end of the day. All right, give me a break.
Yeah. I got you.
So this is a cognition reserve, and these cognition points, we can collect them by standing nearby. and they will end up at the top here when we collect them. And that will happen at the start of the next turn.
Right.
We can do all sorts of really cool things, and the tutorial will show us. But right now, it wants me to use that servo skull to scan the statistics of these scarabs over here.
It's a lot of scarabs.
So that was just explaining. Now we can see the statistics of them. Oh, the tutorial's locked me out. Hang on. Just gonna move this guy out. No, I can't press spacebar. What's going on?
Everything's falling apart.
At the moment, the tutorial's very like do A, do B, do C.
Yeah. This is still in development, obviously.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've rewrote the tutorial quite a few times. And then here it's explaining we can end the turn, and then the Necrons get to move.
All right, then you get the data. Okay, all right. Oh, nice.
And they go up the top.
This is this currency is used primarily for upgrading and customizing your troops.
Oh no, this is in battle.
In
resource.
battle stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So right
now I see.
Yeah, so there you go. It's a good tutorial. It's helping. So these this says it's going to cost 3 cogs from the cognition to fire this weapon. So all heavy weapons require 3 cognition points in order to fire. If that wasn't the case, things would be very overpowered.
Yeah. Can cogs be held over between battles, or the cogs you used in the battle are the cogs that you always will get? I'm just calling them cogs just to make it easier.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. We chose cognition as a word because
Cognition.
Yeah, it works well as a descriptive of the actual theory behind it in the narrative. You're gathering cognition information from the Necrons in order to use it against them. But the plus side of us choosing that word was the fact that it has cog in it. So it's a double positive. So yeah, it does carry over from fight to fight, but once you start a new mission, you start with nothing, and then you build up points again.
Ah, gotcha.
Cool, so let's fire this off. This is the Volkite Blaster.
Oh, that's a pretty stream of blue.
Yes, it is. So now it's also teaching us that we can move beyond our normal movement. So here you've got the blue area, and that would be the limit of my movement this turn. But with cognition, you can see just above this little orange hologram, it says -1 cognition point. So I can actually use that to move closer, and then now I should be able to attack with my axe. Yep. Good to see the tutorial's not changed.
Ouch. How many cogs can you use for movement? Can you use like the whole shebang, really?
Oh yeah. If you really want to. It's totally up to you. So the trade-off is like clearly you're not going to be able to use as many heavy weapons.
Right.
Okay, cool. So this is a little bit of freedom. So we will move here. Shoot. In fact, actually, let's go over and use our.
Yeah, he has a big axe.
Servitor.
Wow.
Okay, 1 damage, not good enough.
He tried his best.
Yeah, he is lobotomized. There we go.
Now, what Necron types will there be in the game? Actually, is there like a final roster that you guys have planned, or you just are adding in as it goes?
Oh, we've got it all planned out. We've basically got around about 15 Necron units, so that's just normal. So you've got your Scarabs, Warriors, Deathmarks, Praetorians, Heavy Destroyers, Wraiths, Spiders, Flayed Ones, Lich Guard of both variety.
Triarchs? The
Yeah,
Triarch
yeah.
Stalker. It's like a giant like spider walker or whatever.
Yeah, there are no vehicles in Mechanicus.
Okay, gotcha.
But we do have the Praetorians.
Ooh, okay.
We have mini boss lords, and we've got a Forge World unit. Of a set Cryptek. Immortals of both variety. And a unit that we took from a special character and made into a standard unit. So that's all the basic units. Then we also have a boss for each environment, and we have 5 environments, 6 if you include the end boss, plus a hidden boss.
Oh, even a hidden boss. Wow.
Yeah, you need to find out how to unlock him.
And what about the Mechanicus side? Do they have the full roster that the Mechanicus army has, or what's really locked to them? You said like no vehicles, so what about their automatons that are just kind of like all by themselves? The 1950s looking ones?
Oh, right, the Castellans.
Yeah, Castellans, yeah.
Yes. And I've actually got some to show you.
Ooh, okay.
Here's just like a little cinematic. It's really, really half-baked at the moment. If I can, I will skip through it.
That's fine. I don't think anyone's going to judge you. Judge an alpha game.
Please don't judge us. So yeah, I can actually talk about the stage of development we're in. So we're really late alpha right now, which means that we are kind of crunching to get into beta so that we can balance the game out properly.
Right.
So from a development side, it's different for a lot of companies, but the actual official beta is when you've got everything built for the final game, and it's inside the game as well. Like you can actually play with it and mess about with it and unlock everything and blah blah blah. So because we haven't got every single little bit into the game, we are still classing it as an alpha, but there's quite a lot in here. The majority of the things we need to make right now are the maps, because every single one of these maps we're fighting in, they're all handcrafted. Right now we also don't have sound for some things. So
yeah,
you probably
late alpha. I know.
Yeah, I suppose now that people are able to access like early access and things like that, it's a bit more accepted in some way, but that certainly wasn't the intent.
Yeah, I think it is. There's a culture of like accepting games that are unfinished, and I think a lot of people will rather just play a game that's in early access over just waiting for it to be finished up.
Yeah, because I do it for a living, I'd rather wait. I'm quite the opposite.
Yeah, I got you.
Because I'm just like, no, I'm done. I've had enough of this broken game stuff. I need to have the final product.
You would not like any of the popular games like Fortnite or whatever. Just like, not even waiting till it's finished. Just keep going.
Yeah.
But I see there's a lot of weapons over here. Gamma pistols, Cavaliers. Wow, there's a lot of DACA, I'll say that. Heavy phosphorus blasters.
Oh yeah. We've got the Torresung cannon, the heavy grav. We've even got the solar atomizer from Cole.
Can we please attach that solar atomizer to something? That is such a name.
We will unlock that.
Wow.
It's always good to have a flamer. Let's give the gamma pistol a shot.
You think fire wouldn't be good against metal, but apparently it is.
Hey, it's blessed fire from the Omnissiah.
Right. I'm forgetting that. My apologies. Please don't flame me.
I will let you pray for your misgivings.
Oh, thank you.
What else should we have a look at? We'll have a look at this one. Okay, cool. So the way that these work are these are all like blueprints that you can see here. You can gather weapons like normal.
Right.
But with blueprints, once you've unlocked one or found one, and you then can 3D print the weapon over and over and over again and attach it to as many priests as you want.
That's actually really nice. So I could just have like a whole army of solar atomizers. That's nice.
Yeah, if you want, then feel free. Each weapon as well has 3 classes of rarity.
Right.
So they do increase in power in that way. The unique thing about melee weapons is each stage they will have a new visual 3D model.
Okay.
Which is good. So if I was to go over and look at, this is what we've got at the moment in our crew. So like, we're currently early game in this state.
Yeah.
We have a couple of troops we can access and a couple of tech priests. So when we click on our tech priest, we can see he's, in all intents and purposes, as a tech priest, you are very naked like this. There is no augmentation whatsoever.
He has his robe and his fists. He's good.
You can actually throw a tech priest into a fight like this if you wish.
Oh,
but
yes.
he will not do any attacks or anything.
Trial by combat.
Yes, and he's completely free. Actually, if I just switch back to the, I've never tried it. We should probably try it today.
Yeah,
and just see how it goes. So, like, let's say I was going to go into a mission. Because these guys have not got any equipment on them, it's going to cost absolutely nothing to ship them in.
Oh, that's good.
So, I've never tried this, and I love playing the game to think of these kind of things. Let's see how that runs. So back to where we were and our regular programming. So I can just drag over this axe, for example, and there you go. It's nicely attached.
Ooh, okay.
You wanted to see the solar atomizer? There it is.
All right, so he doesn't even carry it. It's just attached to his body.
Oh yeah, man. These guys are lazy. They think of things far beyond what we would.
How many weapons can you attach on one person?
How many things? Weapons.
Yeah, how many weapons?
Okay, weapons-wise, it's basically the 2 ranged weapons here in these 2 slots, and the axe. And in some cases, the mechadendrites can attack as well. So that could be 1, 2, 3, 5.
5. Okay, wow, nice. All right.
And you can also attack with all those weapons in the same turn if you wish.
All right, I like this a lot.
So that's how we attach things on. So I was going to attach, let's say, another weapon here, but at the moment it's saying we can't. And that's because our augment capacity is limited. And this is because we're still using a level 1 tech priest.
All right, so each of the units level up like individually.
Oh yeah, perfect example. So in here we've got our tech tree, and very much like Dungeons and Dragons or any kind of game that has a class system, you can branch down one of these and get the really juicy stuff at the bottom. Or what's different, and this is more like D&D, you can actually put points in multiple of these and multi-class. So this guy's a tank class, and this guy buffs all allies, and this guy's a damage dealer. So you could have a tank damage dealer or a tank healer and things like this.
I see the engines here. The bottom ability is the Castellan ability.
Reset all Castellan skills. Yeah.
No, this is the route I want to go in. Wow.
It's my favorite route right now. But that's probably because it's broken as hell. So when you get in further down, each one of these square steps is a different body part that you can attach to your priest.
That's really cool.
So I'm just gonna unlock a few of those.
Oh, but okay, they're like the set 4 that you get, so it's not like every single square unlocks a completely unique part.
Well, each one of these classes has a unique set.
Right.
So,
oh, okay.
on the field of battle, if you've got like an engine seer dominus, you'll probably have some of the body parts from one and some body parts from another, and that's what makes each tech priest look quite unique as well.
Right.
We do have spider legs, but they are so broken, I'm unfortunately not going to show you.
Oh.
But there is a screenshot from on our site, so you can go have a look there at how awesome they look. I'm going to post later this week a little comedy sketch that I've done with the broken bug effect, so that'll be okay.
Of you just like moving around the map with spider legs?
It's actually a tech priest in this scene with the spider legs on and the two servo skulls that appeared, and I was just like, I've got this little comedy sketch I've just got to put out there. If people find it funny, great. If not, then I'm not a professional comedian. Don't hate me. So here, if I equip that, we now have a completely different model there. And down here as well. So this is not just cosmetic, it's also statistical as well. So it actually will give you buffs to your stats up here.
Okay.
So some body parts will increase your armor, health, damage, and all sorts of statistics. Just it depends on which class you're going into. Obviously, if you go into the tank, then it's going to increase your tanking abilities. Okay, so because these take up quite a lot of slots, I'm going to remove some of them and put more weapons on instead. Let's put the Volkite Blaster on him. So then he's got two heavy weapons, which is pretty mad.
Yeah, this guy's ready to fight.
Not just yet. Let's just show him with some awesome claws on his back.
Oh, alright, so let's just... Oh, wow, alright.
Ah! The capacity is too high. Cheating. There you go.
It's madness. Alright, I like this. We get the tentacles as well?
Unfortunately, these are the only thing that aren't in this build right now.
Oh, damn.
I know. And the animation is just awesome. It reminds me so much of Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man.
Okay, I know what I'm doing when I get this game. My hands around it.
Right, I'm just going to put that on. This allows me to have a servo skull, but in the end game, every priest is going to have a servo skull by standard, and you won't need a special item to be equipped for that.
Oh, that's good.
I need to get this capacity down to 4, so I'm just going to remove the body parts and just because the guns have a lot more visual excitement because they fire and kill things.
They do.
So what's also really good is you can name it. So what should we call him?
Bob from accounting.
Bob from accounting. Have I spelled that right? Accounting was with 2 C's, right? I think you're
doing good.
Okay, cool.
No one's gonna fret about that.
I make games, not spell them. Cool. So that's one dude done, and let's make sure we've got different weapons.
Or don't we want this guy to be the one that punches things, or do we already have the punching thing guy?
Oh, we'll hire another guy and. Do
okay,
that.
awesome.
I'll just show you some other stuff, and I'm still gonna go down this path because it's awesome. Cool. So let's have a look at this head. Oh yeah, alien feel.
Holy.
Like, blah, blah, blah.
That's really cool.
Fully robotic arms, always good.
Alright, always good.
Very AdMech. In fact, can't remember if it's the Rune Priest. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, love this one. And these legs. So, yeah, there you go.
Oh, God, his beard.
Check that out. Cool.
I think
Alright.
he's good to go.
Just like that. He needs more weapons, mate. Got to get the flamer on there. And,
okay, yeah,
he's not even got an axe. Right. So he's at 4. That's good. We'll call him Fire Baby.
All right, Fire Baby and Bob from accounting.
There's also something else missing from here. You will be able to colour your robes whatever colour you want, so you don't have to stick with the default red, which is quite nice.
Right, okay.
Okay, so back to tech. What do we need to do? We need to hire a guy with no weapons and add some more deploy stuff. So this area is kind of like your captures all kind of upgrades. So we can upgrade the cognition at the top here, the amount that we can have. When your tech priests die, they don't die forever, but they lose experience and things like that, and it means that they have to sit out of missions before they can come back with at full form.
Oh, okay.
Right, troops. You're interested in troops. Here are all the troops.
All right, so Castellans, Cataphrons.
Castellan, let's unlock this. In fact, let's unlock all of this. Let's have a 3rd level Castellan, because that's always good.
All right, Scutari.
So we've got 2 Rangers and 2 Vanguard. One is Alpha, and then one's your Standard.
Gotcha.
So the Alphas are the melee guys, and the Standards are the ranged guys. I will try and show off everyone at least, if I can. Okay, cool. All those unlocked. Excellent. Right, and the last thing I need to explain is Canticles. These are basically like achievements, but actually with game mechanics included. So no more do you have to hunt down achievements and not actually get something for it. Here you can actually change the way you play it. So for example, you can collect 50 CP, or you can kill 100 Necrons, and then this one might unlock. What's really good about these is they are like a 1 use per mission deal, and then you can re-equip them for the next mission if you wish. So once it's used, that's it. The cool thing is, they're really good for like the Hail Mary moments where you're like, I'm gonna die, and you just add loads of armor using these. Or there's a boss at the end of the mission, so you're like, okay, I'm gonna save these and then just activate all 3 of them at the same time. The list is going to be much larger than what you see here, and all the abilities are probably going to change.
Yeah, it's still largely in development.
Oh yeah. The same goes for like our weapons list. Some stuff's missing here. Quite a lot of stuff in the support items is missing, and even on the ship stuff, there's still stuff we need to add or remove here. Right, let's get into the thick of it. Let's kill some Necrons. I'm trying to sound like an admech, but that was more like an orc.
I feel like you really can sound like an admech. You need some auto-tune, at least.
Yes, exactly. So here you can actually tell how difficult a map is. So this is like level 1, 3 gauges. This is level 2. The higher the number, the harder the mission.
Let's do the hardest one.
You want to do this one? Okay, cool.
We've got the weapons. We've got Bob from accounting. We've got someone with his fists only. We're good.
We've definitely got to have a Castellan.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the Cataphron is not working, so I'm not even going to bother showing that. We've got servitors and...
Yeah, just bring out everybody, if you could.
One of each?
Yeah. Like Noah.
Right, okay.
Okay, awesome.
We can do that.
That works.
And one servitor. Thank you for being 1 point. Right, so increase range by 3, and armor is always good. Cool, and then we enter our mission. Yes, we know. We're trying something stupid here.
I believe in this guy.
So, every single mission has a completely unique dialogue, which I'm going to completely skip through. Because I don't want it to be spoiled too much.
Just buy the game.
Yeah, buy the game, play the story, experience.
Don't watch another YouTuber do it.
We've actually handcrafted the dialogue for 52 missions now.
Ooh.
And when you play through the game, you'll only ever be able to experience 30 at a time.
Ooh, okay.
So, this is beneficial because there are 4.5 alternate endings to the game. So you'll notice in the top left, the gauge goes up every room we go through. So we've got some narrative going on. So here's an event. We've kind of seen some of these pop up earlier in the tutorial. And this is where the player gets to decide out of 3 options. And that will affect your entire mission going forward.
Mm-hmm.
There are positives, negatives, bit of both. So, which one are you interested in? And I'll let you decide.
Cover. They record journeys. Ignore them, destroy them, or take pick. We'll take pick captures. We'll be a little bit more scientific, I guess.
Exactly the word I was about to say. Excellent. Okay, cool. So,
nice, good.
Our gauges went up, but we've gained 10 data, which we use to equip and 3D print weapons. And we've gained 1 cognition point, which is actually really good because we haven't been in a fight yet and we kind of need to have some of that.
Yeah, especially for those big guns.
And then Videx is commenting on our decision, which I think he approves of.
That's good.
Right, so dot 1 or dot 2?
2.
And just to let you know, the order in which the rooms are connected is completely random. It's
Gotcha.
fully RNG.
Gotcha.
The rooms themselves, I will repeat, are completely handcrafted. So we've got to make a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. How many do you think you have so far? Like rooms-wise, room differences?
Oh, so far, like fully built, we've probably got about 20. We're aiming around about the 100 mark.
Okay.
So, but if we can manage to skip through some difficult hoops and get some people to build levels for us, then it could be even higher. The sky is pretty much the limit.
Yeah.
Right, do you want to perform the rites of repairing, ritual, replacement, or entire rite of refurbishment?
Refurbishment sounds cooler, so we'll go with that.
Okay.
I vaunt your thoroughness, damn.
Ooh.
Oh, a biblical verse, I like that. Or, in their case, their own equivalent of the Bible.
Yes, and Videx is incredibly religious, so he repeats the verses from all sorts of different literature.
Oh, that's good. We can get
Mechanicus.
We can get Bible class in this game. That's nice.
We'll add Bible class mode. So our servitor has healed, and the awaken has increased.
I cannot wait till we get this all the way up.
What this?
The Necron awakening.
Oh man.
I wanna see these Necrons really at it.
So the higher this goes, the harder it gets. Each stage unlocks a different buff to the enemy or nerf to the Adeptus Mechanicus. So the last one was just a nerf. We are unable to collect as much cognition within fights, which is not helpful. This one here, the localization tooltip is broken, but that means Necrons can move faster.
Still around better.
When it gets up to like, I think it's 9 or 8, or even 10, you will get a mini-boss activate, which is a Necron Lord, and he will hunt you through the dungeon and try and find you.
Huh. Okay. So we got Purge the Corruption with Prayer. Purge the Corruption with Flame. I think that's a good idea.
Flame. Okay.
Flame.
See, he approves again. He's very
Yeah, he's a yes man. He just likes saying yes to every decision.
I can confirm he is not a yes man. there are things he questions,
Okay.
which is good. So when something pops up at the bottom, we can decide whether we want to interact with it or not.
Right. Okay.
When we do interact with it, it will increase the difficulty in most cases. If we don't, we can always come back to it, but that means moving through rooms again. But we'll do it. I'm confident we'll be just fine.
Oh, okay.
So there's some radiation in a chamber. What shall we do?
Waste no time.
Waste no time. Cool. So in this case, nothing's actually happened, which is good.
Okay.
It's also probably bad because maybe there was a buff in there for us. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Those things happen.
Now the action begins.
Yes. So the reason we chose a big group of people is each arena has a set amount of room for people to deploy in. I definitely want to deploy Zero Guy because he costs absolutely nothing to put on the field.
Zero Guy.
The Fist Man. We will get out of Castellan because you seem very excited about them, which is good. And let's have Bob join the party.
Alright, so Bob, Castellan.
Oh, no, it's not Bob. It's Fire Baby.
Good enough. It's alright. We can bring out Bob when 0 Guy dies.
Right, 0 Guy. Run forward, my friend.
Go. Prove your worth.
Yes, and then we will give you a weapon. Okay, so we have got enough to use our flamer, so we could move him forward. And next turn, attack with it. We will have the Castellan move down this way.
Absolute unit.
I hope he doesn't break that bridge.
Oh, can he?
No, but it would be cool if he did.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately not. We will have things such as if someone walks across, nice little visual touch that the bridge will crumble off and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay, let's see how far our fire is going to go. Okay, so in a situation like this, I actually really want to shoot this weapon now. So I could use my Canticles to increase the range of my weapon by 3. So that Canticle will last for the entire fight, but not for the entire mission. And now we can get both of these flayed ones.
Ooh, okay.
Very nice.
Looks like fire. What was that guy's name? No arms or no weapons. I think he's gonna be just fine.
His apprentice Jeremiah, he's our lead programmer.
Yeah.
So if he watches this, I'm sorry, Jerry. Looks like you're gonna die, mate. Okay, so we're all out of. Oh, we're not all out of actions. What am I on about? Okay, cool. So you can see that because we've attacked these flayed ones move in packs, and currently he's got evils for Fire Baby. As you can see, when I go into Noosphere mode by pressing spacebar, he is fully targeted on Fire Baby, and we know now that we could probably move Fire Baby back here and maybe attack it with the Castellan robot or something along those lines,
right,
and build a really interesting mechanic around the weaknesses of the enemy. We also want these cognition points for the next round, so what we can do is fire this weapon to kill these Necrons.
Oh, that was really effective.
And that allows us to gather the cognition points without having to get really, really close. I can use this servo skull to scan this guy and find out how much health he's got. He's got 3. Okay, so we'll get in melee range and whack him one, and that should be fight over.
Oh, look at him spread across. All right, so more baddies are coming. That's good.
So his passive allows him to gain 1 CP at the beginning of every turn.
So the no armor, the no weapon guy cannot attack, right? Wait,
Nope.
he can't attack. All right, so there's no
He can't.
fist. All right, gotcha.
There's literally nothing.
Maybe he could stare at the played one.
He's just gonna stand there.
Opportunity, goddamn.
Yeah, I can't move away from that now. Okay, so if I was to move beyond this point, say I wanted to walk past him, that means I'm gonna get attacked. But
Right.
the cool thing is we can attack diagonally, so we're just gonna whack him one with an axe.
We'll save you, apprentice.
And if the apprentice had a flick attack, now would be the time to flick the Necron, but he doesn't.
Just kick him. Honestly, I don't know why there's. Why you just can't kick him.
We should probably add just like a basic attack or something random.
Kick animation.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea just for comedy value. Right, so let's move him forward and purge with fire. Now, just remember we've increased the range by 3.
All right.
So we can now actually hit both of these Necrons.
Okay, that was a lot of damage. Oh, but they're still up.
Yes.
Warriors are very tanky.
They certainly are. And you can see that we can only see this guy's health because we're standing right next to him. But this one we're not quite sure what's going on.
Right.
Also, you can kind of see that there's they're on fire as well. So the next turn they'll take 1 damage each, which is quite handy. Right. Well, you're stuck. Next turn. Yes, come closer.
Whoa. All right.
On that note, don't come closer.
I did not know warriors would be up to snuff with this.
I mean, they've got the Gauss technology. They're pretty tough. So our little servo skull's hopefully going to collect some cognition for us. There he goes. Lots of resources because we're cheating. Right, more fire. Let's see if we can kill him. Excellent.
Alright, there we go. We killed off all of them. And it was all thanks to the apprentice over there.
Oh yeah, he was working the hardest, so we'll commend him on the way out. Or throw him down a pit. Whichever comes first.
Either or. So is there only one more room left right over there? The one that we haven't explored?
Perhaps, yes. Two rooms.
2, okay. Oh yeah, number 4.
So that's increased health for the Necrons. More flayed ones. And this one we can have 548 different points. So we can get, or try to get everyone out here. So.
Oh, that's good.
Castellan and Firebaby can go here. We can get Bob, the accountant, Fist of Fury, Servitor can look after Fist of Fury, Vanguard, and the last person over here. Cool. Right. So this is definitely never going to be able to be a thing this early in the game. That's
Right.
quite a lot of troops, but hey, that's not a problem, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, so let's show the Vanguard. Who should we attack? This guy, I think. Nice. But every time he uses his weapon, because it's got radiation, it hurts him. Which is always fun. Ah, we've blocked this guy. Damn it. Go, fists. Attack them.
Yes, just stare, quick.
Stare into their eyes. Show them who's boss. I will collect this by killing him. So, as you can imagine, Necrons in that state will reanimate.
Right.
I just don't want that to happen because that could take forever for us to defeat them.
Right, okay.
Okay, right. Bob from accounting needs to show us some interesting weapons. Solar Atomizer. Here we go.
Oh, alright, let's see this. Okay, yep, that's the solar atomizer, alright.
He certainly atomized him.
Oh.
Sorry.
Now I want to be a Necron and just crawl into the ground.
So, with Bob from accounting, all accountants need to have a servo skull that does damage. So we've just dealt 1 damage to this flayed one and scanned all 3 of these.
Understandable.
He needs to know accounting.
Yeah.
Let's use a Volkite Blaster and finish off this guy, because Volkite does a lot of damage. You may have noticed also that when you critical hit something that's Necron, they don't have the chance to reanimate.
Okay. But otherwise, they will reanimate the next turn afterwards, or?
Oh no, they completely disappear. Sorry, if you kill them with a critical, that's the difference.
Right, okay.
So you can critical them and they'll still be, if they've still got health, they'll be alive.
But just regularly killing them will allow them to reanimate.
Yes.
Okay.
So like these 2 here.
That's good to know. So the fight never really ends until you destroy the whole body.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just fully finish this off.
Ooh, nice.
That's what you get with high-level tech priests. Okay, so one thing we haven't shown off about the Castellan robot. Ooh, opportunity attack. Will this trigger it? Probably not. Cool. So we've got a charge. And now we can flame. Should we kill him? Should we kill our ally?
I think we
Just do
should.
it for fun. Okay. He's not really. I mean, he's reaping the benefits from all our hard work, right?
Think about it like
Bob
this. If he
accounting.
survives, then that would just make him stronger.
It's true. He will. I mean, but Bob at accounting is quite jealous.
That's true.
I mean, in fact, maybe the Castellan's really angry and he wants to attack everyone in the circle. Yeah, he wants to do that. Let's do that. I may have killed my servitor. We'll have a moment of silence for the servitor.
Wah, wah, wah. And this is the final battle.
This is definitely the final battle in the final room. Who have we not seen? We've not seen this guy do much. Yeah, let's get these melee guys out. No tech priest today. He's still on fire. Oh my god.
Oh well, he's burning hot, I guess.
He's on a roll. It's fine. Right, so his taser gourd, which is like basically like a massive shocking stick, is going to attack both of these. So this is pretty handy. Nice. It's always good. There we go. I'm so proud of you two.
They work hard.
They work hard. Now they can just have a bit of a coffee break, and we'll skip the turn. And I've locked the camera in this position. Oh no, I haven't. Hey, thought I broke it.
Now these random screen like tears or whatever, is that the Necron influence essentially?
Yeah, that's that normally happens when one of your units is attacked in some way.
Gotcha.
Because he's still on fire, he's suffering 1 damage every turn, which is a bit of a shame. But that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, as long as my sky isn't broken, I'm good. Because that's what I was thinking at first. Like, wait a minute.
Oh, no,
there's a lot of green on the screen there.
It's perfectly fine. Right, we're going to have to let the Necrons shoot us again. Uh-oh. This is not looking good for Mr. Ranger. Whew. Oh wait, there's more. Ah!
Oh, just more dead. So.
Okay, so at moments like this, we can actually call in other people. The deployment has changed positions because now these guys are still in the previous room.
Yeah.
Let's just have a vanguard attack. For my brother! Okay, run!
No, look at him skedaddle.
It was not effective. Here you can kind of get a bit more of a sense of like the challenge that is normally set for a player. Okay. Run back. Attack him. He's just not going down, is he? Fire! Yeah, that's right, Chuckles.
Oh, there goes him. I like how one of the guys' bodies are just strung about on the edge of that cliff over there.
Yeah. We are going to add some like physics effects to enemies and characters that die.
Oh please!
Critical attacks.
Oh please don't. Honestly, this is way better.
Okay.
Ah, poor radiation sickness.
Yeah, it's all right. He's disposable.
Yeah.
So we should probably bring in someone else. Bob from accounting needs to see some more action.
Yes, of course.
We'll bring him in.
Always.
Bob from account. I love this idea. I'm gonna make a whole team with something from
accounting
department. Yeah, like from marketing and from the PR department and all this kind of rubbish. I love it. That's an awesome team idea.
Yeah, have an office.
Or name them after like Microsoft Office software.
Oh, yes.
Because that's SOADMEC, right? Software. So let's atomize that dead body and ensure it never returns. See you later.
Can you salvage the corpses of your fallen brethren, or?
No, but that's a cool idea. There are like throughout the story, there are moments where you come across like a dead Scutari and things like that, and you get to decide, you know, do you pull apart his augments and salvage those, or do you kind of give him a proper burial, or do you decide, you know what, he could be unclean and infected some way by the Xenos Necron forces, and we should probably blow him up or flame him to death or something.
Right.
So events like that do happen,
but not in real time.
No, not in real time or part of the game.
Or turn-based or whatever. However you would call the gameplay section.
So this is now saying that we've completed the mission and we can return safely back to the Arc Mechanicus. We just get like a little bit of a summary. This is all placeholder. And there you go.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of all the time I've got to show you
of course.
Really what we've got. I mean, I could talk for hours about the game, to be honest.
Honestly, I think I want to get my hands on this game more so. But, oh,
there is one mechanic I completely forgot to show you.
Oh, show me really quick.
But
like, as a final thing.
Yeah. I was just trying to think of... We'll just have a bunch of these. Like that, that'll be fine. Come on. You get to see a different environment as well.
Oh, awesome.
So this is the most Necron-esque environment you can get. But as you can see, this mission was actually the easiest mission to start with last time. But because we chose the other mission, that's added more difficulty to this one.
Right.
So your choices do matter all the time. Okay, come on. There we go. Cool. So in this environment, you can kind of see we've got, it's very, very metal, very reflective. Lights are on.
Way more Necron influence.
Oh yeah.
Like the other ones, the deeper you go.
Yeah, exactly. This is more like if it was well maintained by the Canoptech spiders and scarabs, then this is how it's going to look.
Right.
Right. So the best way of me showing you is whichever. In fact, I don't want to kill anything. Sounds a bit weird, but we will not be able to use Canticles apparently. So this is another thing about scarabs. They like to resupply themselves, which is incredibly annoying. That's right. Come close to me, mate. Sort you out.
Oh, here they come. Ever the slope.
I know we haven't really touched on it much, but in Mechanicus, like, the story is the richest part of everything, and we just kind of skipped by it a lot. But if there's any of your viewers out there that really love the story, don't worry, it's there. I've just skipped it.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
No, not at all. Right, so, sorry. One thing is this guy has went far enough down a tree. This is the Rune Priest tree, so he gives buffs to everyone. And this is Bless, so with Bless you can get to choose from one of these. And basically we can apply it, so +2 armor to everything. Which is good. Which is quite nice. And Canticles are still not working, which is fine. Scarabs also go and heal other Necrons, which is annoying for us.
It's a Scarab thing to do.
I have no idea how that Scarab just healed that Necron from all the way over there.
Is it a gameplay feature or is it a bug? What's the difference?
Well, technically the Scarab is a bit of a bug, yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm so sorry, I'm British and puns are one of our things.
No, I think that was actually probably the best that I've heard. Yeah, relating to the Scarab, that is. I'm just flabbergasted.
But yeah, Scarabs should not be able to heal at that distance. No, not at all. Okay, cool. So, we fired the atomizer twice in a row now, which was, you see here, there's grey notches.
Yeah.
For the Volkite blaster.
Yeah.
Every time you fire them, they go red. When the yellow explanation mark down here appears, that means, okay, you're going to be gambling if you use it again. So, do you know about the machine spirit?
I know of him. I pray to him every day to make sure my computer doesn't break down.
Well, that's good. In this case, then, you have a high chance of it going off really well.
Good.
But rather than having like a reload mechanic or an overheat because you use it too often kind of mechanic, we went, let's implement something that's so core to the Adeptus Mechanicus, which is the machine spirit. To you and I, it's basically like a really screwed up version of AI, which is like, it's been basically programmed wrong.
Right.
But to the Adeptus Mechanicus, they think that every machine and gun has a spirit in which they must tender and bless and sing happy tunes to now and again in order for it to function properly.
Happy tunes.
Happy tunes. And if you push a weapon too far in our game, then you can anger the machine spirit.
Oh.
So there's a multitude of different things that could happen, and we will find out when I press this and show you. But basically, it could decide, you know what, I'm going to have a strop and not fire at all, screw you. Another thing it could do is it could fire at an ally, or it could fire at maybe the nearest target, which could also be an ally, but also an enemy. But not the target that you wanted. So if I could aim at him, it could end up shooting my ally. And as this weapon travels through multiple targets, it can get quite deadly. It can sometimes like fire at maximum damage or minimum damage, and all sorts of different variants as well. Yep, it's just having a hissy fit and it's not firing, which is not the best one to show, but I don't get to choose. But other than that, I'm just gonna keep clicking on stuff and
hope you survive long enough. Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty much the extent of what I can show you right now.
Yeah, that did the damage.
Now what we need is Fire Baby, which was the person we had selected, to move a little bit closer and finish them off. I've not done this before. An AoE only guy. All eggs in one basket. I like it.
Yeah, he's honestly, I think, the way to play the game. Clear stuff out.
Most definitely. He's like the exterminator. I guess let's wrap it up. What questions have you got for me?
I guess when does the game come out?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's the whole sense of why we got in contact with you, is because when this video releases, which will be the 8th of August, we will have started our pre-order campaign, which is really cool. And we are going to release, and I'm so happy to say this because I can now say it out loud, on the 15th of November.
Right, okay.
You'll of course get a copy beforehand.
Oh, of course.
And you'll be able to play it when it's a lot more balanced.
Yes.
And everything sounds and looks gorgeous. I mean, it looks gorgeous now, in my opinion, but it's going to look prettier.
Hey, I believe you.
I honestly can't wait for you to get your hands on it, because it's one thing me saying something and you have to kind of take that as a pinch of salt because I am so biased.
Yeah. You're making the game.
Yeah, of course. Of course I'm going to say great things about it. And it's really hard to say anything bad about it because I love every bit of it. But when you get your hands on it, I really want you to kind of experience what I have for the last 2 years, which is it really feels great hitting stuff with these weapons. Like, there's this unbelievable sense of just like, yes, I'm killing stuff. This is great.
Yeah.
There are not just kill missions as well. There's like missions where you have to escape a room and you're massively outnumbered. So the longer you stay there, the harder it's going to get because more and more enemies keep coming. There's defend the point, and you have to hold like an artifact, and waves upon waves of Necrons come in, and that's really fun. Oh, I can't wait.
Thank you all for watching. This was Andrew over here from Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. Do check out the game when it does release on what was it again?
The 15th of November.
The 15th of November. And again,
Yep.
if you want your turn-based strategy game fix with some Ad Mechanicus flavor, then be sure to check this one out.